The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still hydrated. The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that'll...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Darrell Daniels, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. How many speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Murray now to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Devon Hamilton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Murray flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he is all the way up past the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes. They also want to throw combo.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's got some space here. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
X3, 218, chop, rock it. Check, crunch. Check. Fresno. Check, go on. Hey, watch it. Check. Hey. Check. 61, back, hit.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. He finds Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, we've often talked, and rightly so, about how great a story James Robinson was last year. Undrafted as a running back to over 1,000 yards rushing as a rookie. But what gets lost, especially for being a big man like he is, he's a great asset as a pass receiver, too. 49 catches for close to 350 yards.
The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Running out of the gun with Etienne. A first down and more, Etienne. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Devon Hamilton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3rd and long, Murray from his end zone. Williams brings it in. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal. And they're using them out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Being chased out left. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lawrence eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. To return, here's Agnew. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise,
it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level. On first down, Robinson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 8-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Lawrence on 3rd down. They'll buy some time right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Murray now on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. To return, here's Agnew. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open, here is Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Josh Allen showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, it's Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. There. Sit.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. No. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He'll look to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. Touchdown, Jaguars. James O'Shaughnessy, 42 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Moore now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further. He's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Now Murray. Pass complete to Green. And he'll get a fair amount of yardage back, but now it's 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way.